Hello, fans of model kits and crustaceans. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say in my lifetime, but here we are. I was walking by some, toy stores and I saw one of these model kits of a fiddler crab. I'm like, what the heck? And basically, it's a robotic fiddler crab. And so I did some more searching on the internet, and it turns out there's 3 different model kits. One is a Boston lobster. They should really call it a Maine lobster. They're all from Maine. Another is a, what are those things? A mantis shrimp, and then the fiddler crab. This literally says 2023, so I think this is the latest release. Maybe it's just a colorway. They all come in very different colors. So we're going to save this one for later, because just based on the box size, I have a feeling this might be more advanced than these. So it would make sense to start with the lower grade, older ones and see what improvements happen over time. But if you end up liking this video, stay tuned, because I'm going to have to get around to building all these. This is the fiddler crab. We'll get to that one later, because I have a suspicion the Boston lobster is the first one, even though it says 11 here. Alright, so let's open this guy up. And another reason I like clear model kits, because I don't have to paint them. Painting is a real pain. If you ever see a model that's painted and it sells for a lot of money, I now understand why, because I've painted models and it's a real time-consuming, annoying process. Alright, well anyways, this is a really nice modern packaging. Whether or not this really ends up getting recycled is a different story. Instead of ending up in the ocean, and ending up in our food, and then ending up in us. So I have a feeling the designers of this are Miz&Luckypig23, and Orange Cat Industry is the manufacturer. Alright, so we have some numbers here. They have 5 different runners. I recommend you have some nippers, a hobby knife, and I don't know what that's supposed to be. What is this a warning of? I guess brittleness, maybe, of how you... I don't know what that's trying to tell me. Interesting. There's no English whatsoever. It's just all Chinese, it looks like. Alright, well, anyways, if you can make out shapes and arrows, you should be able to put this together. Let's see if I mess this up or not. It should hopefully be a pretty straight build. And then there's these little antennae you can put in there. I guess that maybe is a glue icon. And then there's stickers or decals, we'll find out. Alright, so yeah, interesting. So yeah, they look like they're stickers, not water slide decals, but let's just see. Yeah, but they're the good stickers, because they have the clear on one side, so you cut them out and then you peel off the clear, and then you put it on the model and the sticker sticks to the model. Then you take off the clear. You'll see in the video if you actually want to watch me build this thing. So that's good. And then these must be the little antennae pieces. Just looks like a fiber optic line. And then we have these things stacked up. Interesting. I guess it's kind of neat that you can see the model kit through that packaging, because first you can see if you have all the parts, and see if the parts are molded properly, instead of like having weird cracks, or maybe it's missing some plastic or something. It's actually pretty hard to get this thing apart though. Yeah, these pegs are actually interfacing very well, maybe too well. Like if I move one, the other one doesn't want to come off. Any slight angle makes it really difficult to pull apart. Yeah, it's weird. I'm having a hard time pulling these apart. Okay. So color-wise, it looks like we have 2 purple sprues. We have a pink, and a slightly darker pink, it looks like. Let me switch. Yeah, it looks like this one's darker than the other one. So that's interesting. And this is like a milky white. It's a little bit transparent. Alright, well, you might want to fast forward or actually watch me build this thing. Alright, well, if you watch my video of putting it together, making the actual robot model itself physically is really quick, like 30 minutes or less. It's the stickers that it took me over an hour to put most of these stickers on. And I have to warn you guys, these stickers are very, very sticky, meaning once you put it on, you really can't move it again. And if you try to remove it, I removed one here, the adhesive is so strong, it's almost impossible to get off. So then I used sticker remover, and the sticker remover chemical started to eat away at the plastic, you see? And then I tried to polish it out. It's just a disaster. Don't try to... You have one shot with the sticker. Don't try to remove it. Just, that's it. Accept that it's not going to be straight or whatever. That's my recommendation. You can see, like on this side, the body's nice and clear. That's the way it's supposed to be. But over here, it's all a little bit hazy now and scraped up. I tried to cover it as much as I could with stickers to kind of mask it. These claws, there's a ball peg here, but they're really tight. Like this one, I'm afraid to even move it. I think I've actually caused stress marks there. I think you'll break off the whole ball peg. So that's kind of poorly designed, unfortunately. This side is a little bit better, but I don't really even want to rotate it because I think it's going to break. You might want to put oil in there if you really want the things to move up and down. So that's one point of articulation, the claws there. And then the only other one I see is the actual claw itself can open. So that's kind of interesting, really. That opens. Okay. But that's it. One nice thing is there is no glue except for the antennae. I put a little dab of crazy glue at the end and then poked it in there. But everything else here is just friction fit, but it's such a tight fit. I don't think you can ever get this thing apart again because this crystallized clear plastic is really brittle. I think you'd break it if you try to take it apart again. Yeah, in fact, if you're really looking in there, I think I caused a bunch of stress marks just trying to move this claw. So that's too bad. So basically you put it together once and you really never touch it again. And this seems to be the thing. I didn't put any stickers on the bottom there. But it's really cool. In this particular colorway, the shell here is blue, but that white is actually inside the shell, so it gives a little bit of a contrast. If I was smart, I would have maybe put stickers on that white part and then put the blue part over it, but whatever. I didn't put all the stickers according to the instructions. I just kind of I made one mistake and then I just decided to freestyle a lot of it as well. So what I don't understand is that its mouth? I almost feel like there's supposed to be an antenna piece in there, but it wasn't really in the instructions. And I always know lobsters just having 2 antennae, so that's why I left it alone. Okay, so it's a really small model, which coincidentally is my channel name, so that works. From the tip of the claw to the tip of the tail, it's around 9 centimeters, or like 3.5 inches. The height with the eyes here, it's like 4 centimeters or 1.5 inches. So I like it, actually. I don't want a giant model because it's harder to collect stuff. So I don't have models of animals really. So the only other thing I can kind of compare to is this crystal or clear version of this cross silhouette Gundam crossbone character here, right? So that's it. It's nice that I don't have to paint these things, but this still probably took me a good 3 hours, maybe even 4 hours to just make it like that. And I only tried to polish one piece. I just carefully clipped off the parts from the sprue. I messed up one and tried to sand it smooth again. Alright, well, but this is a hobby, so a lot of people buy model kits just to waste time, right? To kill some time, and this is a good way to do it, but it's not a massive commitment like other more complex model kits. So I'm actually looking forward to doing the mantis shrimp next. and then ultimately that fiddler crab. And I'm hoping they'd come out with more. I'm not sure, maybe like a spider crab. What other crustaceans? Or I don't see a reason why they couldn't have an octopus or a squid. You know, it'd be hard plastic, but they could mold it in a way that makes it look, you know, like a cartoonish octopus or something. That would be cool. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next model kit build. Bye.